Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Missouri Tigers offense comes on the field to open this game. Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity of this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. The ball is loose. It's a turnover.
Chris, I love how this defense is playing in the rain right now. No concern at all with the vertical shots downfield. They're attacking the offense, and here they get a turnover.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So, second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Illinois lining up quickly here. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
There's no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Good work by the blockers in that. Found a lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession, they coughed it up, but it only cost them a field goal. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the run, it's Lacey. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's second down here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
A gain sets up a third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Running back grabs it on a screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
So the offense faces third and short from the +26. Might be four down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to chuck it again. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Now this is the 8th play in this drive. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And they pick up the first on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. And now the handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. And it's a bunch formation. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Dixon. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Illinois lining up quickly here. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going or a punt. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Number 31 on to kick it away.
And he's able to send the punt away. When he's got some space here. The coverage team brings him down, and that will do it for the first period of play. Illinois has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Illinois 3, Missouri 0.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Ncaa. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
A completion makes it second and short. Using his legs, it's Lacey. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. BAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Offense moving to a bunch formation. First down, looking to throw the ball. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him about the 14. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. The punt team making their way on the field.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You'd wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Handoff heading left.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And is intercepted. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Illinois lining up quickly here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Sanders. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here,
and that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all.
Pressure coming, and they've got him again. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So 2 losses in a row puts them in a tough spot, third and very long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. And he's got it. A booming kick. What a howitzer.
Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking to throw it on first down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So quickly all the way up to the 36 in its first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That's caught. It's Sanders. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going, or he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's caught inside the 10. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Gets past the tackler into open space now. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. Illinois lining up quickly here.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
There's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Down he goes, a sack. And that is the kind of hard hit you expect to see, Kirk, in a rivalry game like this one.
Well, in these rivalry games, players seem to play their best. And right now, they are flying around and putting big hits, especially when you can hit that quarterback.
Returner decides to fair catch this. comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Manning. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Oh, look at the quick cut.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. The pass rush closing in.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Sanders. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. Illinois lining up quickly here.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. And they keep this drive alive right here.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Running back has it on a screen now. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
It's second down and goal now for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Across midfield. At the 30 now. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Got space, looking to score. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Missouri 21, Illinois 6.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Illinois lining up quickly here.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Looks like Illinois will have the first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Able to get the ball back, but it could still be a drive killer.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. An inside give now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this 3rd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That one is knocked away and incomplete. Good defensive play on the last play of the 3rd quarter. And Kirk, it's Missouri with the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, look at a throw for it. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this, but they just couldn't come up with the execution.
Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Johnson. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And tackled there by the defense. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Caught quickly. Touchdown, Illinois. This quarterback on fire today. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw.
And they've got him behind the line. There is a penalty marker, but if it's on the offense, it'll be a change of possession. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
2nd down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And now another deep ball here. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down. A punting unit on the field after the 3rd down incompletion. And the fair catch is made. Always tricky to field punts in this kind of rain. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. Illinois landing up quickly here.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the 1st down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. No huddle here for the offense.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
The pass on 3rd down. Intercepted.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks loose at the 40. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Looking for the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Caught in the backfield. It's managed. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Touchdown, Missouri. And the beatdown continues.
Touchdown.
That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the point after is good. Now they're getting set to kick it away.
Missouri 35. Illinois 12.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Receiver makes the grab. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Sanders. And he'll pick up the 1st down. Stopped at the 27. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Illinois getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. It's a two-score game, so hope's still alive here in the late going. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly...
Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Grab down the middle. It's Sanders. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And he lobs it deep down the middle. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Return a pick 6. Touchdown Tigers.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got a bobber. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Getting set. Here's second down.
Second down.
Well, let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason.